Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the people who said that they are voting to send Raila Odinga to Bondo are still the same people who are crying the most in this country after William Samoei Ruto took over the government. Raila Odinga never went to Bondo. He is still the high representative for infrastructure in Africa. So the question is, who is the loser? Is it Raila Odinga or the electorate? Those who are against Raila Odinga. I'm saying this because largely the people who have been affected in the first 60 days in office of William Ruto are the people from Rift Valley, the farmer. As we are speaking now, the CS for Trade, Moses Kuria, has come out to give a clear sign that the government is planning to import maize in this country using the millers. And this importation is coming at a time again when farmers are just approaching the harvest season. Look at that. And this is what you need to know. The CS for Trade, Honorable Moses Kuria, on importation, this is what he's saying. Number one, government of Kenya will not buy maize directly or indirectly other than for strategic reserves. Number two, it is estimated that farmers are sitting on 20 million bags of maize. Let them release it to the millers. You can call him if no miller is buying. I don't know how possible that one is. Will you force someone to buy your product? How? Number three, it is further expected that the farmers are about to harvest that 5 million bags in the next 2 weeks. Urgently deliver that to the millers and so they will not need to import. So it means Kuria want to force the farmer to sell their product to the millers so that the government will not import the maize. If they delay, the government will go ahead to import. Look at that. Number four, the Gazette notice will be released today and open up the market to millers and anyone to import maize duty-free for 6 months. Government will not import any maize. Look at that. After even saying this, we know very well that not all millers will import. There are cartels who will be in the middle to import this maize and sell to the millers. And we know, of course, these people whom they're getting order to and who is going to get those privileges. Number five, the March, April, May rain are expected to fall short of expectation. Government of Kenya will keep monitoring what this means for maize farmers. So drought might be there. Number six, the government will not subsidize consumption. It will continue subsidizing the support production through fertilizer and other input. That subsidy is not neither here or there because we know very well, even the price they have been giving, it has been very much expensive. After Moses Kuria saying this, now the cry from Rift Valley comes in. The Pokot South Member of Parliament, David Pukosi, this is what he said. We just elected a new government on a very fundamental principle. One of them was not to import maize. Farmers are very bitter with CS Kuria and he should know that. Now, Rift Valley is crying. Moses Kuria might not be speaking his mind. He might be speaking the mind of the cabinet.
Kenyans are shocked, particularly farmers are shocked. We just elected a new government the other day on very fundamental promises. And one of them was not to import 10 million bags. I don't know where Kuria bought these things. Because he was my vice chair in the last parliament. And I know sometimes he is erratic. and I want to tell him to stop being erratic. And remember now that he's a minister. He's not just an MP, he's a minister. He has higher calling. And therefore you should stop importation of 10 million bags immediately. GMO or without GMO. Why? Because everybody knows in this country, and the places I am talking about, many farmers called me. In fact, they wanted to demonstrate. They might even demonstrate tomorrow. You might see different things in this country tomorrow. Farmers are harvesting, everybody knows that. From Kapengure all the way, as I say, through Bungoma, till Nakuru, and all parts of this country, farmers are harvesting. And they are expecting, what they were expecting was that the minister was going to announce and say, take your maize to a depot, NCDP depot immediately. That was what was being expected. Not this idea that the minister is giving or sourcing for people to be given free importation of maize. That is immoral in two things. Number one, we are harvesting. You want the minister to open or to live with his minister or colleague for agriculture and open NCBBs immediately and give the farmers good price. And the minimum price farmers are telling me to tell him today is 4,500 a bag. And in this case, therefore, in the mathematics I've just given, the guaranteed minimum return should have been 4,500 per bag of maize of 90 kilos. That is the guaranteed minimum return. And Kuria was really was really talking about these things until I agreed. He went around campaigning on these things and Kenyans agreed. Now he's renegading on that because he's a minister and going back to try to reduce that price to 1,000. That cannot be allowed. And I want to tell Honorable Kuria not to take the new government of KK. It's only 3 months not to take the government. He should lead from the front. If he's being forced by some white businessmen or multinational companies to be able to dispose their 10 million bags, I want to tell Honorable Kuria, I want to plead with Honorable Kuria to desist with that pressure.
Senator Kiprotich Arap Cherargei is also another man who is very bitter on Moses Kuria's statement. And after seeing statement, this is what he tweeted. The importation of duty-free maize is not fair to us maize farmer because of its wrong timing. In Rift Valley, we are currently harvesting maize now. It shall lower price of maize. We shall tomorrow meet MPs of maize growing area to develop a suitable solution on the matter.
Waziri wa masuala ya viwanda na biashara mambo na wazi.
Now, there are a few things I want us here to compare between Uhuru Kenyatta's government and William Ruto's government. The position of Raila Odinga as far as the issue of food security in this country is concerned, the right of consumer. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request for those who are watching, please consider subscribing. And again, channel subscribers, thank you so much for always being here with us. Again, please guys, give this video a thumbs up. Back to our discussion. Now, maybe this is what I should remind you. The government is planning to import about 10 million bags of maize in the next 6 months. That is the strategic plan. And this is about approximate of 20% of annual maize consumption in Kenya. Now, 10 million bags of maize is nearly double the amount of maize that was imported in 2021 during Uhuru Kenyatta's regime. That was 5.4 million bags that was imported during that time, which costed about 13.7 billion Kenyan shillings. Now, Ruto want to double this figure. From 5.4 million bags, they want to import 10 million bags. So you double. That means this government is going to spend about 28 billion shillings on importation of maize, though they are claiming that it is the millers who will be importing the maize and not the government. We know cartels are always ready and they have their shares. Government will always have their way. The issue is that in as much as people are encouraging importation, already they are killing the Kenyan farmer. Yes, in terms of the price of the product, it might go down because there will be flooding in the market. But then, where is the farmer? You have not protected the farmer. So the Rift Valley people will keep on crying if these people will continue to import the maize. Their price will definitely force to go down. So the farmer is not protected anywhere. The issue of consumer protection, it comes in with the issue of GMO. In case they're going to import GMO food, that's what Raila was against. But again, he was crying for the farmer in Rift Valley, that the farmer should be protected. Let them sell their product because they were buying this product on the cost of production was very expensive, and therefore the farmer will be going into losses in case they allow importation of maize in this country. So the only person who has come to protect the farmer is the man who was rejected on ballot by the people in Rift Valley and some people from Mount Kenya. Na hata wale wa Bungoma, because I know Bungoma and Trans Nzoia, they are farmers. Walikuwa kwa hii group. But now, the government has turned against them. Impunity is the order of the day. And the only man who is coming to protect and cry and call the government to respect the farmer, it is Raila Amolo Odinga. So you kill the farmer. Rift Valley should prepare for this. They voted for this government, and they are the same people who are crying for it. Sasa hapo ndio kuna kinaya. Why? I don't hear. They should be enjoying the fruit of this government. So we are seeing a government that is coming with impunity, and I'm telling you, this is a plan to get their money. During campaign, they were dishing out money in terms of handouts. So it is time they are reclaiming their money. The money that was coming to you as a handout has to be reclaimed. How do they reclaim? Allow importation, and you will have the cartels there, the intermediary men, to have their kickbacks and take it back to where it came from. So Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, and the Kenya Panda team are in plan to have their money back and again prepare for 2027 general election. So handout is order of the day. Until you reject handouts, that's the time you will ask for service. As long as you are welcoming handouts, this is how you'll be treated.